Wow.
Wow, this is some really deep stuff.
I don't know what just happened, but something happened inside of me. Something snapped. Something.
I wasn't expecting that
either. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's beautiful.
Monster is like really small, but it had to become that to stop me.
And then the hurt child became present when you mentioned it.
And I didn't realize this until now.
There were things that I didn't remember until now.
Funny. I haven't seen that before.
It feels like I'm the monster. I'm kind of seeing images of things. Of a world where they can exist. This clarity brings all kinds of answers.
It's clear. She hugged me and then went back to her place, I guess, in my heart. Oh, it wants to come out. It wants to bippity boppity boop Cinderella me. She's melted into my chest. It's ooey gooey.
All week been finishing things, cleaning up more, started eating vegetables again last week. And it kind of just started happening. It's almost like I just finished going through a meditation session.
I feel light. When you hit that first joint, in the morning, and
I actually feel a lot more awake.
I've had a very difficult time trying to connect with the part from last time.
Okay.
I have a very resistant part. It's just all of a sudden now, don't want to do anything.
Okay. Which part from last time? We met a few.
So the girl, so there's the angry part.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a one that she or he was, I guess, would have been working against maybe.
Yes.
And I think she was asking me to connect by writing.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I went to go do that, I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay, we can find out.
Okay.
Take a minute of meditation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll set a timer.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else come up that you want to address, or shall we see what's going on with being blocked in that work?
No, I don't think so. I think we can just see what's going on. I kept hearing over and over again, I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay. Which one's tired? Can you tell?
Mm-hmm. Not really.
Okay. All right.
Feels just like a blob.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you feel about starting with that one?
Good.
Okay. Tired blob. What are the sensations that arise and that you notice about that?
What are the
sensations in your body?
Well, at first I was I don't really feel anything, but then I really started to notice lower back pain, which is interesting because I haven't really had lower back pain. Yeah, that's about it. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. Oh, that was weird.
I think I might have had a connection problem. So
Okay.
I was asking what the sensations were, and I didn't hear a response after that.
Okay. So I didn't really I wasn't getting anything. And then I got lower back pain.
Okay.
Like I started to feel pain in my lower back, which is the first time I've noticed that in, I don't even know how long.
All right. Good noticing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel towards that pain in your lower back?
I want to say curious, but at the same time, I feel like it feels like an analytical curious, if that makes sense. Like I'm wanting to analyze why my lower back and what does that have to do with feeling tired.
Okay. Well, I also have my analyzing parts that would like to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask the analyzing parts for a little space and just to allow the wide open curious.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how are you feeling towards the pain in the lower back?
I feel like I still have a part here that doesn't want to let go for some reason.
What do you mean let go? Let go of what?
Give me space.
Okay. And what's its concern? What's its message for you?
That it's going to make me even more tired. So I'm not sure if there's multiple parts that feel tired, which kind of makes sense. I am dealing with a lot of adrenal stuff.
Okay. So it thinks if you get curious about the pain, that it'll make you more tired.
Yeah, just this whole process will make me tired.
Okay. All right. Let it know that that is something we can look out for. And, it sounded to me like maybe the pain in the lower back, that was the first thing that came up when you first said you were tired. So maybe it's a big cause of that or related to that. And maybe by getting to know it, it will be willing to negotiate about making you tired.
Yeah, that feels better.
Okay. Do you notice any other sensations coming up around the pain in the lower back or the tiredness?
No, but the pain in my lower back suddenly is really intense.
Okay. Let it know you're picking up on how intense it is.
Okay.
And that's a sign of, well, it's got something to say. It's there for a reason and it's important. And you could try just asking it what it wants you to know. And wait for an answer. And if you don't get one, that's fine.
Everything feels too heavy. Is what it's saying. Not sure if your connection's going out again, maybe.
Not sure if I'm.
That was weird. Did you hear me?
I heard you say, I'm not sure if you're.
Yeah. Are you still able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I said that it told me that everything feels too heavy.
Okay. I am going to switch networks real quick because this is my third call in a row with a lot of drops, and that's for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
1 second.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything feels heavy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it want to say more about what those things are that feel so heavy?
Always having to do something, always having to try and figure something out, always having to do like the work it's showing me in quotations.
Yeah. Like this kind of work?
Yeah. And what for?
Good
It's not like
question.
it's making anything better.
Okay. I just want to thank it for that.
And now I want to cry.
Okay. Does that come for that?
It's
Not
that
making
part.
anything better? Yeah. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know you get that. And does it make sense to you how frustrating that would be to feel like you always have to do the work, always have to figure things out, and it's not making anything better?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you get that. And if it feels all right, and if it feels like you're not too blended, just let me know we can cry. Ask it not to overwhelm you. You can be there with it.
There was a thought that I had last week where it's telling me that it was this thought came from this part, which is that it's a good thing I'm almost 50 because that means that I won't be here much longer and I don't have to deal with everything anymore.
Okay. So it makes sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that. It's okay for it to feel that way.
It feels especially defeated after seeing the cardiologist last week.
You want to say more about that?
So they told me that because my heart rate goes too high, I have to have surgery. And but they also found an aortic aneurysm, which can be very common with people that have connective tissue disorders like me. And so now I have to go back to the cardiologist every year so they can keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Apparently they found it in 2017, but they never told me about it. And then I felt very frustrated. I felt angry that they knew that information and no one told me until last week.
Yeah.
And it's the second time that that's happened where I've found out that they have found something in tests that they've done, but they haven't told me about it until years later.
Yeah. So that's a really strong example of you're having to do stuff, you're having to figure things out and go to these appointments that are scary. Meanwhile, you're not even given all the information.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay. Let the partner, that makes sense.
It feels tired and it feels defeated.
Yeah.
Like it won't matter what we do or what I do. It won't make a difference.
Yeah. And again, does it want to say more about where making a difference means so much to it? We've heard about the heart thing or this IFS work. Is there more it wants to say about where it's feeling defeated?
Because I've been doing work like this since I was 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like I should be in a different place now.
Yeah. Is that kind of inner work, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
get that.
Like it should have made a difference health wise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Throat feels really tight all of a sudden.
Okay. Ask the parts not to overwhelm you. And thank them for how much clarity they've given.
This is definitely a part that when things have gotten really overwhelming in my life, it's usually the first part to feel like there's just no point in being here anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Okay. And it's come up in my life multiple times. The first time was grade 6.
Mm-hmm.
Very significant things that I felt like there's nothing I can do to make this better.
Yeah. And it's seeing death as a solution around that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it make sense to you?
Yes.
It makes sense to me too. And I hear that as a compassionate way that this part is looking for answers and it's looking for solutions to help with the pain.
Yeah.
And the overwhelm.
Yeah. It's like my whole body hurts now.
Okay. Do you feel like that is useful information, or does it feel like it's too much and it's distracting?
No, I feel like it's useful.
Yeah.
It's telling me that a lot of the body pain that I've had, I didn't know this, but a lot of the body pain that I've had has been from like underlying depression.
Yes.
That I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Was coming from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels like this is like new information to me.
Yeah. Just thank it. And I can hear the sadness around that and the grief around that.
Yeah.
And that makes sense too. And thank you for the new information. It had this frustration that we've been doing this inner work since 18, but it hasn't improved my health.
Yeah.
And yet here we are learning new information that connects the parts to the physical health.
Yeah.
So I'm just feeling optimistic and so glad that this part feels like it can speak up and be clear now with you. And that you've made the space for it.
Mm-hmm. It's like a lot of times when I've thought that the body pain was like from having a connective tissue disorder or working myself, too hard or something. It never occurred to me that it was from, it's like it feels like it was like this depression that I was not even aware that I had.
Yeah.
And
maybe more like a connective parts disorder.
Yeah.
It's a lack of connection from depressed parts, for example, with self or with the rest of the system.
Say that again. Sorry, you're kind of choppy.
Sorry, it's connection that is missing between parts and self.
Yeah.
And again, I'm smiling. I just feel like that's great news because that's what I specialize in. That's what I feel like I can help with. And
yeah, it's interesting because my son suffers with depression and it's pretty severe sometimes. And I always tell him that, body pain, like depression actually hurts physically.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think I've had a part in me that's been very strong in seeing the positive in things and trying to stay optimistic and be optimistic that I wasn't even aware.
Yeah.
I think there's parts of me that have been afraid to be aware because I'm afraid of it swallowing me up.
The depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense too. See if you can thank them. Sometimes depression swallows people up.
Yeah.
And I believe that all parts are good and all parts are there for a good reason. And so when you talk about death or suicide or depression, to me, that those are parts that we can welcome and we can come to appreciate through curiosity and compassion. But there's a process. There is making sure that those parts have a space with self. So just want to acknowledge the work that optimistic one is doing and let it know that when you are in self energy and you're connected with a part, you won't be swallowed up. I bet if we got to know that depressed part more, it doesn't want to swallow you up. But we can find out. How do you feel now about staying with the pain/depression and learning a little more about it?
Good.
Okay. If you need a break or anything, we can do that.
I think I'm okay.
Okay. How's the intensity of the pain right now in your body?
I don't feel any pain anymore in my back. I feel it in the outside of my upper arms.
Okay.
And in my neck.
Okay.
And seems like whenever it focuses on a spot in my body, it also tells me why it feels that way.
Awesome.
So like with my lower back, it's that I was tired. And with my arms and my neck, it's that I have carried too much.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily my own stuff, but other people's.
Both.
Mm.
You've got your internal stuff, you've got your health stuff, and then you have other people's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll show acknowledgement to that part.
Mm.
You've carried a lot. And for a long time.
Uh-huh.
And it makes sense that depression, shutting down, or fantasizing about being dead, those are all, those make sense as solutions when no others seem available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this part is even stopping any other parts that want to do anything that might even like make things better now or or change things now, because it's like,
What's the
what
point?
if that doesn't, what's the point? And then what if that doesn't work?
Yeah.
So it's like it feels more comfortable with the idea that something could make it better, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't want to exhaust it all anymore, because if there isn't anything left to try, then there's no point in going on.
It sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah.
And in a smaller way, I would really welcome that in our work. Like if it ever felt like our work was just totally stalled out, I would feel the same way. Like, yeah, let's not waste our time on things that aren't working. So I think that's really valuable.
Yeah. Now my neck hurts more than my arms do.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's just reiterating that it's tired, but specifically that it's tired of holding me up.
Yeah. Yeah. Holding that head up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's tired. It's not even the right word. It's more like exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah. How would it feel to thank it for, again, its clarity and for its intention, the way it shows up to try to send you this message of, hey, things aren't working. We're unsatisfied. And I don't want you wasting all your energy. Maybe you could just thank it for that.
Yeah.
It's trying to protect you.
It's very clear.
Mm-hmm. How does it go ahead, please?
Oh, it was saying it's never allowed to feel sad.
Yeah. Yeah, you got those optimistic parts in there that don't want you feeling sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to ask how its awareness of you is. Does it feel like it's aware of you there?
I mean, it's telling me that it knows I'm here right now. but before it just kind of felt isolated.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like kind of like she's showing me sadness from the movie Inside Out.
Okay.
Nobody wants her around, or
right.
She's just gonna cause a big downer for everybody, and
right.
And then fear comes in if I let her in, because then what if she creates something bad?
Yes.
Feeling sad.
Okay, the fear makes sense.
Yeah.
Let her know we want to look out for that. It is not my intention to lead you off a sadness cliff here. And we're going to look out for that. We can negotiate with parts. And the goal is to get curious and learn about them and not to be overwhelmed by them.
Yeah. I don't feel overwhelmed by her.
Yeah.
And she does know that I'm here.
Great. The parts that are optimistic or fearful of these ones, you might also point out that these ones are over here contemplating suicide. Like, these ones are over here really ready to give up. And, we could keep ignoring them. But you can see what happens when
we do.
The consequences of that are if parts aren't heard, they don't go away. They just kind of in a way get stronger in the background.
Yes, intensify.
Right.
Which I feel like she definitely has been intensifying.
Okay.
And I haven't, I guess, experienced her to this degree.
Yeah.
Since I had panic disorder, and I didn't think I could continue on anymore with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And in this moment, does it feel different? Does it feel like the way that you're experiencing it isn't panicking, and you could carry on with the conscious awareness of this part and how it feels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's beneficial to be aware of her.
Great.
Yeah.
Just let her know that in this space, she can be herself and be welcome.
And she's referring to other parts that have been upset or hurt or angry or whatever, who have seemingly kind of healed, and now they don't feel that way. She's saying, this is her job. It's like she's saying that her job is to carry sadness.
Mm-hmm.
And am I telling her that she doesn't have to change that? That she can be that person that's sad, or that part that's sad, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you have a response to that?
Yeah, I want to tell her that she doesn't. I think it's important that everybody have space for sadness.
Yeah.
And that if that's her role, then that's totally okay.
Yeah.
It's not about her being different. It's about her being heard.
100%.
When it comes up.
Yeah.
It's like I just had an epiphany.
Yeah.
Oh.
It really is about parts being
heard. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And, through hearing them, that's where the change can come. So if a part wants to change, wants things different, then you can be open to that. Again, through hearing them, through curiosity and compassion. So, a lot of these parts don't like the role that they're in. They don't like the intensity that they feel they have to bring to it.
Yeah. She seems to feel like she has like self-acceptance that's the emotion she carries.
That is what's happening. You are the self.
Yeah.
And you accept her.
Yeah. And I'm appreciative of her.
Right.
Being willing to do that.
Right.
And to communicate it with me.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And I feel like there's no blending now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see her in front of me, and she's decided to take on the image of that character from that movie.
Right.
And
let her know she can show up however she wants. She can communicate however she wants.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're unblended with her, and you're also unblended with the parts that want her to go away. You're unblended with the panic or the whatever else, the optimism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does she want you to know more about what it's been like for her, or show you any memories, that times when it was extra hard for her, that
when my mom moved away.
Right. You were in grade 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my mom moved away, and then we moved to Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
So across the country. And it's not like I felt like I had anybody here
Mm-hmm.
that I was really attached to. It was just my mom. But I was very attached to the city that I grew up in. So being able to see the mountains.
Yes.
And then moving to Ontario and not being able to see them anymore.
Yeah.
It seems like that's such a little thing, but it wasn't to me.
I just moved to the other side of the world so I could be closer to a mountain. So
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't speak the language, but I can go out in the woods 5 minutes quicker than I can in America. So
yeah.
it's an upgrade.
Every morning when I drive to work and I drive the road that I take, that's all you can see across the whole horizon is the mountains.
Yeah, she likes seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just let her know that you see how important that is to her. And we want to take it seriously. Your mom moved.
Yeah.
You moved. You lost your mom. You lost the mountains. You lost the city.
Yeah.
And you were in a home in which you felt you couldn't grieve those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was being abused.
And you were being abused.
Yeah. There was a lot of things to be sad about.
That's a lot. It's like the most things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every aspect of her external world. Just let her know that you're here with her. Her sadness is safe with you, that you can make space for it.
I'm just holding her.
Great.
And rubbing her back.
Great.
I'm telling her that it's okay. That I understand why there was so much sadness and why
Yeah. And why she didn't feel like she could share it.
Yeah.
And maybe even as an adult with healthier relationships, still doesn't really feel like she can show all of that to other people, I'm guessing. Right.
No, not at all.
Right. Yeah. Let her know you're the one. You're the one she can show it all to. And that you really want to understand her and what it was like for her.
It was lonely.
Mm-hmm.
It was scary. It was it's funny because I'm having a hard time finding the words to describe what it felt like, but
All right. I want to let you off the hook with that too. This isn't, the important connection isn't between you and me. So just
yeah,
let her know that
okay.
she can show you however she
Okay.
wants. And the important thing is that you get it in your heart.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I do.
Yeah.
It feels like it was almost like a miracle that that she's still here, that I'm still here.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. It again just shows the power of parts that they can hold this stuff kind of forever.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah. And no amount of other parts wanting to exile them really solves that.
No.
Does she feel like you understand her? Does she feel like she trusts your, understanding?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's was telling me that now we're fast forwarding to here and now,
Mm-hmm.
and that can I understand why she feels so tired now? And like she doesn't want to have to do anymore. She doesn't want to have to feel defeated anymore or accumulate more sadness, or it's like she's already too
Maxed out that.
full.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't have any more room.
Right. Let her know we can help her with that. I have a suggestion, and well, it's an offer. And if it doesn't sound right, then and I'm asking you and her, if this doesn't sound right, don't do it. We could do something else. But how would she feel about inviting you back into her time to visit the scene, perhaps when your mom left, for example, or any scene that she feels either stuck in or that was just too hard, and for you to go back in her time and redo that with her and to be there for her in the way that she needed someone.
Yes, she would like that.
Great. Ask her just to pick one for now. You can do more in the future.
Okay.
You can go back there with her.
Okay. But I have one already.
Okay.
I think I have to ask her to unblend.
Yes.
It's a pretty It's a pretty shitty memory.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ask her to unblend. Tell her that if she lets you stay in this loving, curious place, you can do anything back in her time with her.
Okay.
And you can de-shitify
it. Okay.
And just show her.
Okay.
Give her what she needed in that time. And take your time.
Am I able to share the memory?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know why I'm asking that.
Yeah, it's up to you and her.
Yeah. She wants to share the memory.
Okay, I'd love to hear it. And it might help me guide if you have.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother were in the back seat of the car parked at the house because we were leaving to go somewhere. I don't remember where. Anyway, my stepmom was driving in the front, and we had a cat who'd had a litter of kittens, and I don't really know where the kittens were living. They just were kind of around everywhere, and they were, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 weeks old or something. And she was backing up and ran over one of the kittens and killed it. And because she had said that she thinks she just ran over one of these kittens or whatever.
Yes.
And me and my brother started to cry, and she started screaming at us to stop crying, that, these effing kittens shouldn't be around the car, and yada, yada, yada.
Yep. Okay. That's the moment I would start with.
Yeah.
Go there when this little one is crying.
Yeah.
And she has every reason to be crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see what she needed in that moment. You can kind of stop time before stepmom starts screaming.
Yeah. She needs me to remove her from the vehicle.
That's right. Okay. You can do that.
Wants me to hold her and rub her back, and I'm telling her that it's awful.
It is.
And it makes sense why you would cry.
Of course.
She wants us to bury it.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
It's interesting because whenever I find like birds that have passed away, or we have a lot of birds in our yard. I probably have like 5 different birds buried in the back garden. I always feel like I have to bury them.
In our last conversation, you talked about respecting the dead.
Yeah.
And here your stepmom is absolutely not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can do that with her. And she can participate as much or as little as she wants. Maybe she wants to close her eyes while you do it, and that's fine too. So whatever feels right.
She wanted to help me.
Yeah.
So instead of going wherever it was that we were going that day, I'm taking her and my brother upstairs to go lay in bed.
Yep.
And cry and cuddle and have a nap and yeah. Be normal.
That sounds normal. Sounds nice and normal and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let her cry herself to sleep while I lay there.
Sure. Yeah.
She's thankful for that suggestion.
Yeah.
She feels better and less alone.
Great. Does she want you to do anything with stepmom in that situation? Does she want to send a message there or have you talk with her?
No.
Okay.
No, she's aware that I forgave her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more about redoing that and knowing that she wasn't by herself.
Okay.
That we can do that and experience something different other than just this crushing loneliness.
Okay.
And trying to hold it in.
Okay.
She feels better with that.
Okay. If she has more that she wants to show you, just let her know you can stay open to that. And I would include if she doesn't forgive her, that's something that you can also be with her.
She's just telling me it was the experience of. It's like she's aware that this woman was not capable.
Right.
Of providing what she needed.
Right. Right.
And it's not really about being like angry or even needing
energy
to provide.
On that.
Yeah, it's mostly about having to have done this alone.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Again, just let her know that if it ever does feel like there's more to do, that you can do that.
And I do feel relief in my shoulders.
Great. Great. So that was one scene.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing if you continued asking her, she could show you to 20 others, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Like you said, maybe what she wants to do is cry herself to sleep about a cat and that or a kitten, and that is completely reasonable and healing, and she should be able to just grieve. That's something she didn't have, was just to be able to grieve in that home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. About anything.
About anything. Yeah. So I'm just bookmarking that as, to let her know that you can go and redo anything with her.
Yeah. There's 2 more that are coming up that she at some point would like to do.
Well, if you want to, it's up to you and her. If you have energy, if she has energy and wants to do one now, I got time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She wants to do one more.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many. Holy cow. I'm just going to ask her which one. Okay. So there was one night when, after we were eating dinner, she had asked us if my stepmom had asked me and my brother. So my dad was a truck driver, so he wasn't around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the times it was just me, my brother, and her.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad's never in these scenes. If we wanted dessert, and she said it was cherry pie, which me and my brother were all over that because we rarely got to have that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What I didn't know is that the cherries were sour, and it did not taste good. And I wasn't allowed to leave the table, and I had to eat what I had asked for, and ended up eating until I ended up throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then having to come back and finish the rest.
Wow. Okay.
I have a really, long before that, I'd had a very big fear of throwing up. So it was quite traumatic for me.
Yeah. Okay. Just go back there with her. You can step into that scene. Someone served her cherry pie that did not taste like the sweet cherries she wanted.
No. So I'm stepping in as the parent, almost, the adult.
Yes.
And telling her that if she does not like it, she does not have to eat it and we can throw it out.
Yeah.
Which is how I raised my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the normal reaction.
The loving reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And asking her if there is something else she would rather have.
Yeah.
It's funny because me in this situation, I want to now turn and say something to her, to my stepmother.
Yeah. I mean, if it feels okay. And again, I would say the little one can participate as much or as little as she wants. She can stand behind you. She can help. She can help craft the message, or she can leave the room and let you do that by yourself. Whatever feels right.
She's, I'm seeing like the version of me at that age.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm holding her.
Great.
On my side.
Great.
And she's angry.
Great.
And she's getting angry with my stepmom.
Yes. Let her know her anger.
Saying to her, it's not okay to make me eat something that makes me feel sick.
Right.
It's not okay to make me continue to eat it after I have gotten sick.
Absolutely.
And my role is to protect her and being able to say this to her.
Absolutely. Her anger is right.
Yes.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it deserves
it's absolutely
to be heard.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's the worst kind of violation and boundary crossing. And because I was little and was afraid and couldn't stand up for myself, she took advantage of that.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Just let her know she's safe with you and her anger is safe with you.
Yeah.
Is there more she wants to say or do with you there?
She's saying you need to stop being so mean to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't
She's
done
right.
anything wrong.
Yeah.
You're the one that needs to get help.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And that's something I'm understanding. She's part of the other reason why she feels so tired and just defeated. It's like she's been trying to fix all these things,
right,
when the source of it came from someone else who needed to be doing that.
Right. And even that is in her mind of like, okay, can I help this person? Is there anybody that can help this person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just not fair.
That's right.
It's like she got saddled with all this crap from all these dysfunctional adults.
Right.
And now it's her job to try and fix it.
Right.
She feels better.
Great.
Yeah. She likes that we can go back and do this.
Yeah.
That never occurred to her that that was an option.
Yeah. It's an option with self. Yeah. Self allows her to be herself and to express herself, to grieve.
She reminds me of my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She's very gentle and loving, and always wants to see the good in somebody, even maybe when it's not the most, it's not the best thing to do.
Yeah, you can help her navigate that.
Yeah.
And celebrate that quality of hers, and all the qualities of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So scene feel done, or is there more to do there?
Yeah. No, it does. Okay. It feels good now.
Okay. Just let her know that if there's ever feels like there's more to do, you know, you can redo a scene 5 times and you can experiment. And, you know, even if she has just a little part of her that says, and I want to burn the house down, you know, you can welcome that. And
that's happened, actually.
Yeah, sure. I brought it up because it happens so often in these type of redos.
Yeah, I did do a redo, actually, and that's exactly what we did. We burned down my grandma's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let her know you're open to anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She wants to go play now.
Great. Invite her to create that space. It can be anywhere she wants. It can be in the present day with you. She can step out of that time and place and have a play space that is for her.
Okay.
And it can have anything she wants there.
She would like to play with Lego.
Great.
Yeah. And I have Lego.
All right. All right.
I was going to give it away, actually, but now I don't think I will.
No, it's for you. It's for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, tell her that she can have it any way she wants.
Yeah.
And that she can meet you there in the future.
Mm.
That there can be where she stays if she wants to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have to go back to that house.
No. We hate that house anyway.
Yeah. Or if she
It's an awful house out there.
If she ever feels like she's stuck back there or wants to go back there with you,
Yes.
do that with you. But she doesn't have to carry all of that.
She doesn't have to be there by herself.
Right.
I feel better.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've got one more offer.
Okay.
Ask her where in her body she's carrying some of these burdens and how she'd like to let them go if she's ready.
She's rubbing her tummy.
Mm-hmm. She feel ready to let some of that go?
Yes.
Okay. Just ask her how she'd like to do that and help her with that.
She's not totally sure, but she's showing me like putting sparkles all over her tummy, like dusting sparkles or something.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe that.
Great.
Kind of like a magic spell.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and if
I'm
there's
gonna try
something try that, and also if there's something to kind of take out of there or to release out of there, however feels right, to give up, to give to one of the elements, to give to put somewhere else if that's what feels right, or destroy, or yeah.
Okay, so I took like all this gunk that came out of her tummy. And I have it like in a bowl, and I'm asking her what she'd like to do with it.
Yeah.
She wants to burn it.
Okay.
The bowl and everything.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, help her do that.
Yeah. Just together we threw it onto this big bonfire. And I got like goosebumps all over my body.
Yeah.
And she wants to dance around the fire now.
All right.
Yeah. And she's kind of like, I know that I wanted to stay sad and be the sad one.
Okay.
But I'm okay to feel other things too.
Yeah, that's right.
Not just sadness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She didn't think she could feel other things.
Yeah.
She thought that the sadness was the thing that was hers.
Right.
But she can feel other things too.
Right.
And I'm telling her she can feel whatever she wants to feel.
Yeah, and that you're there for all of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of that sadness, again, there are so many other scenes maybe to revisit, or maybe there's other places in her body that she's carrying burdens that we haven't gotten to yet, because we've only been doing this for 15 minutes here. So
Yeah.
just let her know that she can stay with you for the next 50 years, and that you can take your time to be thorough with all of this.
Yeah.
You can meet her in this special place where she's dancing, or in the play place.
Yeah.
And she can stay with you now.
Yeah. She wants to.
Okay.
She wants to play, but yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a lot to do.
Yeah. She seems very busy now.
Great. We could just quickly check back with the parts that we started with. There's the back pain, there's the tiredness, there's the feeling that what's the point? We're doing inner work and it doesn't make anything better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just update them with what you're up to with this little one. And maybe again thank them, because it was through that tiredness and that back pain that we found our way here.
Yeah. It feels like there's a little bit of optimism now in again doing this work. Like, it's not all for nothing, except instead of it being for to be better or to heal per se, it feels more like it's about feeling less alone, all these parts feeling less isolated.
Right. Yep.
And like, you're going to go through crap, but if we are doing it together, it's not nearly as bad. It doesn't feel nearly as hard.
Right.
As it has up until starting to do this kind of work. So it feels like maybe we don't have to resist it as much.
Yeah.
That it's benefiting everybody.
Yeah.
And to be fair, before IFS, a lot of the things that I had done had really been about trying to change the way I think about things.
Exactly.
And
me too. I mean, I have the same. I'm not going to say the same story, but yeah, I also have been looking around for stuff to feel better since I was 18, and nothing really stuck or worked.
No.
Anything like IFS has for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It was always like how I'm thinking or how I'm feeling or how I perceive it is that's the problem, and you have to change how that you're doing that.
Here's what's wrong with you, and how can we make that stop? Right?
Exactly. That's totally it.
Yeah.
And this doesn't feel like that ever.
Right. And yet, ironically, it's like we are looking for what doesn't feel right, and we are going there, and then it feels better. So it's just
listening instead of trying to change.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the quality of self.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel tired, but in a good way. Yeah.
Awesome. You've earned
it. Yeah. Well, I don't know what I was expecting for today's session, but that wasn't it. But I'm glad it was.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I will send you this call, and I will send you some more booking links. Calendar reopens in a week or so.
Okay. And I will try to bookmark this.
Great.
I don't even know how to do that. How do I bookmark it?
Any way you want. Just save
Okay.
that piece of text somewhere in a file or in your browser, or
Okay. Okay.
put a star on the email, or
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to help bring more self-energy to the world? If you'd like to participate in calls or help out with this project in any way, I'd love to hear your ideas. Join the Discord server or contact me at james@liveifs.com. A huge thanks to our audio engineer, Yvonne, for your care and diligence in editing the calls. To every caller for your courage in sharing some of your parts. And to anyone out there getting to know their internal system, keep going. Who knows? That might be the most selfless, helpful thing you can do for others, and you're the only one who can do it. If you'd like to see us reach the largest audience, we must please the almighty suggestion algorithms at iTunes and YouTube. And they don't care about the power of IFS. They're looking for likes and shares and comments, and the sooner the better. Follow the links in the show notes right here in your podcast player to make your wishes known. And now, a minute of meditation. Or if you prefer, pull over. You can do it in 60 seconds. Just click one of those links. They're right there, and give us a like or a 5-star rating. It would really help. If you think this project is helping people, you're helping people by sharing it. Thank you.